We are going to be doing a really nice scallops dish. We're going to be making it with Salsify Soubise.
Nice.
It's a very, very old sauce.
Really?
From like late 1800s.
Wow.
But typically it was made with a Béchamel and then either slowly cooked sweated onions or blanched onions. And then it was pureed.
Blanched
and then
onions.
that was used as like a base for lots of different things.
Okay.
Like mac and cheese or something like that,
okay.
right? So it had lots
Sure.
of applications. So we're going to start off Salsify. So
Yeah, let's talk about salsify.
Yeah,
It's a
so-
very lesser known ingredient.
yeah, so it's obviously a root vegetable, grows in the ground like that, and it actually has really nice flowers that form on top.
I was gonna say it's not the prettiest vegetable, so
No,
it's nice to know it's got some flowers.
Nice flowers,
for
but
it.
ugly looking root, right? So the thing about salsify when you're working with it, it oxidizes, and you're gonna watch. It's probably gonna oxidize as we go along.
You
so
can
I'm gonna
see
leave
it did
those two.
almost instantly. It was
Right?
stark white when you cut that open, and it's
Right?
already a little brown.
If you're not gonna work with it right away, keep it in the acidulated water.
Good to know.
Okay, so we're just gonna peel the outside.
Now, what does this taste like? They say it tastes like oysters, right?
So I don't know where they got that.
I don't
because
either.
I just can't imagine this thing ever tasting like an oyster.
Especially texturally,
I don't know where that comes from. To me, it tastes more like a parsnip, right?
which tastes nothing like an oyster.
Right. So it's more, it's a little less sweet than a parsnip, but it has those, it has similar characteristics.
Okay, all
I'm going
right.
to drop it right into the boiling water, and
Okay.
we're going to put a little bit of lemon juice in there.
Acidulate it.
Acidulated.
Very important, as we've learned.
And we're just going to, so this is going to end up being pureed. So we're just going to cut it up a little bit.
It almost sounds like you're cutting a carrot.
Yep.
It has that
it's
similar
the same texture.
texture.
So I'm going to put those in here. We're going to add lemon juice.
Just a little bit.
Yep. We're going to add some salt.
That's going to help season it a bit.
And we're going to add a bay leaf. And then in the same water, we're going to be blanching the onion.
All right. Now, blanched onion, that's not an ingredient or a technique that you really hear about too often.
Nope. So you're essentially, all you're doing is you want that really strong onion flavor in it, but you want to take away that raw,
That bite.
the texture of the final product is slightly different than if you're sweating it.
Oh, interesting.
Right, because
so this really makes a difference.
you're going to be cooking out as you're sweating it in a sauté pan. You're going to be cooking out the water.
Right.
Right. Where here, you're still going to maintain that water.
You're almost adding to the liquid.
Correct. Yep.
Oh, I'm so intrigued by this now.
Once the salsify is cooked halfway, at that point we're going to add the onions.
Okay.
And then we're going to come back to that.
Because that's going to take a lot longer to cook
Correct.
than the onions.
Correct.
Now, do you shock these afterwards in an ice bath?
No, we're going to
Okay.
do it. Everything's going to be hot.
Cool.
And actually, right now we're just going to put on the. We're going to put on some heavy cream.
And is that also for the Soubise?
It is.
Cool.
So, and what are we going to do? We're going to flavor the heavy cream, right?
Of course we are.
So
You
we're
flavor everything, every step of the way.
We're going to crush the garlic a little bit, just a whole clove. And we're going to put some thyme sprigs in here.
Okay. Now, are you looking to just infuse the cream with these aromatics, or are you trying to reduce it at all?
We're going to slightly reduce it.
Okay.
Probably by like 15%.
All right, so not
That's
too
it.
much.
Nope. So we're going to let that go. We're going to let that simmer. We're going to add a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. We're about halfway on the salsify. So I'm going to, at this point, I'm going to go ahead and add the onions.
Okay, perfect.
We have the salsify and the onions still simmering. And they're going to be, they need to be really soft, okay? Because it's a pureed sauce. So you just want to make sure they're fully cooked and they're
Okay.
soft. Not to the point where they're mush,
Right.
right? So just, you'll be able to, if you're able to, squeeze it between your fingers.
All right, with a little bit of give.
Almost fall apart. Almost fall apart.
Okay. Let's see.
That's just about to the point where it's
Okay.
right.
Yep.
So it's still a little firm, but it's not mushy. So we're just going to take the onions, and it's okay if you leave the little
Little bits of thyme.
Yep, little bits of thyme is okay.
Now, blending hot ingredients can be dangerous. Do you have any tips for keeping safe while blending a soup or something like
Yes.
this?
tell you what it is.
Okay.
It's all pressure.
All right.
It's all pressure. So
Break it down for me.
never, ever put your hand or a towel or anything and cover up the
Okay.
holes on top.
So you
right?
need a little bit of air
Because as
to
soon
come
as
through.
as soon as you turn that on, the pressure's just it's
It's gonna blow.
and start it on a very low speed.
Okay.
From this point, you have the salsify and the onion. Let's turn that.
Do you keep all of the aromatics that are in there, or do you scoop them out?
Which
In the cream?
yeah, I'm gonna strain them off.
Okay.
All right. So we're gonna take the cream.
What would happen if your ingredients weren't hot when you went to do this? Would it not blend correctly?
Yeah, you're gonna get a chunky result. Is
okay.
what's gonna happen.
So you're looking to get
Okay.
this silky smooth.
Silky smooth, and
All right.
we're gonna add butter. A little bit of butter.
Look at that sauce. It looks
So it's
really
it's
nice.
like velvet. So it's a little bit, thicker than nappe, right? And it actually, if you do it in the blender, it's almost a little frothy, right?
Yeah, it has
so
like
you
some
notice
air to it.
So it's real. It has the characteristics of a heavy sauce, but it's
Still light.
It's still light. Yeah.
Love it.